Alright, go ahead and discard 4 of them.
Okay, here we go. We got a lot of good ones here. Oh, Cyber Dragon is not one of the ones I want to lose.
No, that is a good one.
DD Survivor is next.
Trying to hybridize for fun.
Compulse. Okay. It's actually kind of an important 50-50 here. I don't like that.
Get it out of there. What was it? Oh, see a breaker! You got another one. You're okay, don't worry.
I do, but it's not that great. Graveyard's looking pretty stacked, though, I will say. Alright, so you got 3,000 damage on the board. If you draw literally anything, I think I'm dead. So I'm just gonna pass. I just gotta hope you don't draw a monster. Mirage, Trigger, we're gonna draw another 4.
Just don't even when you're dead. Look at that. I drew the monster.
The Brown is going to kill me.
Summonable guy, so yeah.
See, this is one of the weird things, Gage, about Mirage of Nightmare. Like, I don't know how to gauge how that went. Was it good that I was drawing and discarding all those cards? I don't know. Like, would it have just been better if I was just top decking them? It's really hard to kind of, like, measure this card when you don't really have an active way to remove it. You know what I mean?
I can't really tell what's in your deck either. So, I mean, like, besides even having an active way to, like, remove it, if you have things like Synergize off the fact that you have cards in graveyard, because you got your graveyard fully loaded there. Like, that was, like, by turn, the second time you resolved it, your graveyard was stacked. But it's like, if you don't have anything to work with it, is it, like, really worth it? So
exactly, and that's kind of one of the weird things about it. This might be weird. I'm gonna go first, actually.
Oh, so you did decide you wanted to go first. Okay, you snake.
Yeah. I think just how that last game went, it would have been much better if I went first to begin with, and so I think that's what we want to do. And we're going to kick things off with your favorite card, Gage, Banisher of the Radiance.
He's a hell of a guy there. Alright, I'll draw for turn.
He's definitely a deterrent, that's for sure.
Well, at least I opened up pretty solid to deal with it. I'm going to start my turn with Special Summoning the Cyber Dragon.
That is a very clean way to deal with it, yeah.
Yeah, I figured it'd be alright. Awesome, cool. Am I really scared of that one back row? No, I'm gonna go for max value. Fuck it, I'm not scared.
Ooh, max value.
Let's go normal summon Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. And I will go battle phase, okay? Cyber Dragon's gonna get up that Banisher.
Had to be Cyber Dragon. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the 5 from Cyber Dragon and then the 1,800 from the Grandmaster.
Very cool, very cool. We'll go main phase 2. I will just send a card. I'll have my turn, dude. Go ahead.
I will draw. Ooh, Gage, you know, I liked your Cyber Dragon so much, I've got one of my own.
It's only fair. Yeah.
Okay, so how do we want to do this? It's a very difficult decision.
Made it even more difficult on yourself because you didn't take the free card.
Yeah, maybe that's where I just made the mistake from the start. When you're playing so many traps, it's like really hard to pass up going first.
Well, I was going to say we saw how well that went. You have how many, Alex? Can you count?
Yeah, one true. That is very, very true. I'm down to jam. I'm gonna normal summon Breaker.
Oh shit! All right, okay. Breaker's cool.
Get my counter here.
Yep.
Let's go to battle phase.
All right.
I'm gonna have Breaker attack Ninja Grandmaster.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll take the 100, and then Ninja's gonna go to grave. Breaker's so good, dude. Holy crap.
Isn't it? I'm actually going to attempt to crash our Cyber Dragons.
Yeah, that's fine too. I'm gonna let that.
Main 2, I'm going to attempt to pop your back row.
Alright, that is going to force a reaction from me here. I'm going to activate nothing. That's going to be okay. Alright, there goes my wing.
Okay, so I thought it was Wing Blast. I was going to be curious as to how you navigated that. I will just pass the turn. Go ahead,
awesome.
List.
Draw. Alright, I'm going to kick it off. Super beat. Super good. We're going to go Dark World Lightning. I'm going to target your face down.
Yeah, it's going to resolve. So there goes my Phoenix Wing.
Okay, let me think what I want to pitch here. It's just too good not to. I'm going to pitch the Brow.
Okay.
I'm going to draw a card off a Brow.
Sure.
I will set a monster, set a face down, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. I will draw. This is an interesting scenario now. I'm going to normal summon Mystic Swordsman level 2.
Yo! Okay. Alright.
He's back, baby.
No,
He's
wait.
back. Let's
if I'm correct,
that set box.
Yeah, if he attacks it, it's going to destroy it before it flips up, right?
Correct,
Alright,
yes.
so I do have to respond to this. Yeah, I can't let that die. I'm going to flip up Wing Blast, and I'm going to pitch this. This feels bad, because this might have been the right choice to pitch. I'm going to pitch Gold. I'm going to stack it.
Oh, you're going to stack my Swordsman. Okay, so that goes to the top of my deck. It's unfortunate. So, okay, so let's think about this. If you're wanting to protect that has to be a spy, right? I cannot imagine what else that could possibly... that you would want to protect. If that was a Witch or a Sangan, you would not care. I can't see any universe where this matters. I guess I would rather
this is
you
the wrong
draw
deck.
another copy of Spy, so I guess it probably makes sense to just keep it set. And I could be wrong. I mean, you could be bluffing, but I feel like you would not have done that had that card not been threatened by the Swordsman. So I will just pass the turn. Go
Alright,
ahead.
cool. I will draw if it lets me. There we go, cool. Alright, I will just set a card, and I guess because this is the only value I'm going to get off it, I'm going to flip summon Guard. Bounce
Oh,
it.
guard!
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, Gage, thanks so much for putting that breaker back in my hand.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, I fucked that one up, didn't I? Alright, cool. Well, at least I'll get 1,000. Go ahead.
You do get to dunk the 1,000.
Yeah, alright, go ahead. Yeah.
And for all I know, your set back row could actually be something to contest me here, so I guess I have to be a little bit cautious of that. You could just be baiting me because you have the set card, so I'm gonna play this a little bit safe here. Let's see. You've gone through 2 Wing Blasts. What other back row do you play? That's a weird one. What else could you have? Bottomless, maybe? This actually plays around Bottomless, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna summon DD Survivor. We'll attack into guard.
Sure, I'll take it.
I'm okay with that. Gets to preserve the breaker. And go ahead.
Draw. Hey, that is pretty good. I will activate Painful Choice.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, cool. Let's resolve Painful Choice.
Again.
Treeborn, Knight Assailant, Freed. I'll give you a Spy as an option.
You say that like it's like a generous...
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll double Rhoda, too.
You've got 2 lights for Freed, so Freed can out Survivor, so we don't want that. I'm still kind of a little bit scared of your back row. I'm just gonna give you Treeborn Frog. I feel like I'm overthinking this.
Alright,
I know what you have then.
not a problem. Treeborn's okay with me, so I will just go... Yep.
Shot.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Yep.
Okay, so still got that 1 back row. Treeborn Frog is going to come back during your standby phase unless I can do something about it. Let's kill off your frog.
Alright. Kill him off.
And I'm gonna go ahead and set, and I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I'll draw. Then I can't use Frog during the standby phase because I do have a face down card.
Correct, which is why I was perfectly okay with not bringing my breaker back out.
Yeah, okay. I'll just end. Go ahead.
Okay, I will draw. You're not gonna like where this is gonna go. I'm gonna flip up to Koichi.
Yeah, you can get that.
We are just gonna start rolling in cards here. You're at 71. I'm gonna go ahead and normal summon Kaiku.
Wow. Yep, that's good.
Battle phase, attack for 14.
I'm gonna take it all here. So this is 5,000?
Yes, it is 5,000. Kaiku triggers for the first time in the series, and I get to get rid of some of these cards in your graveyard.
Unbelievable. A monumental moment. What will you choose?
The thing is, it doesn't really matter because you still have a light in the
This is
dark no
stupid.
matter what.
It's fun. You have Titan, so I can't even summon any Chaos.
Correct. I'm going to get rid of your Treeborn Frog in case you do any end phase shenanigans with that set card. And I don't really know what else I'm too afraid of. We don't really have much. I don't even know if we have any, like, monster recursion at all. So I'm going to just banish your Cyber Dragon, I guess. And just to have a bit of fun, let's go ahead and activate Mirage of Nightmare to
Wow.
make things a little bit more interesting.
Man, so much fun, huh? Well, it's a good thing I actually had the response for it this time. It'd be a little scary if I didn't. I'm gonna activate Dust, and I'm just gonna pop.
Oh, okay, it was Dust Tornado the whole time.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
And I'm gonna draw. Wow, Haiku was such a big break play! I knew what I was gonna draw! Jesus.
Is that the end of the game?
That is the end of it. I can't deal with it. Alright, game 3.
Gage, we haven't had a game 3 in a hot minute. I think it's been like 3 or 4 matches that have gone by.
Yeah, no, it's
happened.
Yeah, it's been just brutal 2-0s back and forth. So, I mean, it's good to see a game 3 this time, too. I mean, that means it's down to the wire. You know, it's anybody's game.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. You
I'm
get to pick this time, buddy.
You know what? I still think, even though you won the last game, I think your choice of going first was wrong. So I'm gonna pick second, take that extra card, because it's just too good.
I will admit, as soon as I saw my opening hand, I like immediately regretted that.
How did this happen?
First last time.
And I hope you regret going first this time, too, because how could you man be...
It could be better, I'll say that. I will just do a humble T7 pass. Go ahead.
Humble indeed. I will drop the turn.
I swear to God, if you open Painful Choice for a 3rd game,
I didn't open. this time, so you can take a little solace.
Stop
in that, okay?
bricking.
I'm actually sure you didn't open in game 2. We top decked it.
Yeah.
So that's equally as bad.
All right, I'm gonna set 1, 2, 3, 4, whole bunch,
Whoa! Where's all this coming from?
and I'm gonna end my turn, and then
Okay.
go ahead and draw your card.
Oh my
I know
god.
you got the dust shoe.
You know I. Okay, so I'm gonna flip up the dust shoes. Let me get a peek at that hand.
This is going to be such a big dust shoot for you when you see what I've got in my hand.
Oh my god, get rid of the Mobius! Yeah, bro! Not today. Not today.
Yep.
But now I know you have bottomless DD Survivors. That's still a pretty good grip, honestly.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, alright. So, okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to shuffle my deck, make sure that that's not on the top, and if it is, I'm just going to... Well, I mean, that actually wouldn't be the worst. I'm doing Magical Merchant, though, so I'm going to start with this.
Yeah, merchant, get merchant. That's cool. Alright.
Okay, now you got Torrential to contend with as well. You have Dust Tornado and Dark World Lightning, though, so it's not... It's, like, fine. Okay, so... How do we want to do this now? I think let's just take a nice simple approach here and normal summon DD Survivor.
Yep.
This is most likely a spy, so let's just hit into it.
Well, it's not a spy, it's the guard again.
Oh, it's guard.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bounce back for Survivor, too.
Makes sense. You don't want to give me my merchant back?
No, why would I do that?
I mean, you were kind enough to give me Breaker back in the last.
Shut up. Okay, look. Take your 100, by the way.
Yeah, I gotta take my 100. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. We'll go to main 2. You know what both of these cards are, but I'm not afraid to set them. So we will play into your impermanence columns, and I will just pass the turn.
I will draw. Okay, well,
The tough one.
that is a tough one. I know you got bottomless TT. They're both really fucking good.
Uh-huh.
I know you have Cyber Dragon and DD Survivor. That's it. That doesn't out.
Yeah,
I mean, it
Torrential with Cyber Dragon's pretty good, though.
It's not too bad. You know what? The funny thing is, neither of those right now can outguard unless you tribute summon over the merchant for Cyber Dragon. That doesn't
Correct.
good. Do I just let you keep what's going on right now? Just take another free card?
Good.
You know what? I think that's the play. I'm just gonna pass. Go ahead, dude.
Playing much more passive.
What did you draw? What did you draw, dude? Go on. Wait, bro, are you fucking kidding me? You drew it again? It's garbage. That's unbelievable. I've never seen somebody so fucking lucky in their life. What the fuck? You shuffled your deck too. I watched you do it.
I did shuffle. I think I shuffled it twice as a and Merchant milled TT off the top, so this was the second card from the top.
I fucking can't believe it. Okay, so you're gonna pop the 2 sets. Luckily, one was changeable. Okay, so I'm gonna change.
Okay.
And
What are you gonna pop?
we'll pop this one. I have a feeling that'll be the TT.
Ooh, you guessed incorrectly, my
Now I know you have TT still. Alright, so you got rid of that and the Sakuretsu armor.
Still on the Sakuretsu armor. That's good. I have this hunch you were still going to be playing it, so I was wise that one game not to attack with Kaiku. I will just pass. Go ahead, my friend.
Alright, I'll draw.
Unreal.
That is actually unreal. I'm like actually repulsed. I'll just set 2. I'll just have my turn.
Okay, I will draw. Let's go ahead and keep the pressure. Normal summon DD Survivor.
Yep.
Battle phase. Mobius attack.
Yep, it is Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke.
Ooh, he's on the ropes. If he's setting Sasuke, that's not good. I will pass the turn. Go ahead.
And I will draw. Interesting. Alright, well, you will have to play it if you want to. So I'm gonna banish the Lightning Dark, and I'm going to summon Chaos Sorcerer.
That's an interesting one. No other monsters in grave.
What do you think? You want to keep those, the Mobius and the Survivor? Are they that good?
Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
Alright, cool. I will sort, I'll banish your Mobius.
Sure.
Then I will tribute the Sorcerer. And now get dunked on.
Oh,
Mobius, I'll
That's,
tribute too.
that's dunked on indeed. Well, I guess we have to respond. So I guess here we'll Torrential since we're going to lose it anyway.
Yep, and then I get to see what that other one is too, which is nice.
You do. It was My Body's a Shield.
Okay, alright, cool. Go ahead, man. Good turn.
Draw. You got one card in hand, Dave. One lonely card. I'm going to banish.
You got a Chaos Sork of your own. Okay, alright.
Yeah, take it for 23.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Main 2, I will set and pass the turn to you.
Alright, I'll draw. I'll just set and I'll pass. Go ahead.
Shall draw. Attempt to hit for another 23. Oh, whoops.
Oh, yeah, I mean... You gonna hit for the 23?
Yeah, I could attempt to hit for 23.
That's fine, I'll take it.
One turn clock for Gage. I will pass.
Straw's got a huge draw. Huge, it is not. Ooh, that's whack. Go ahead, dude.
Passing again. Well, better have it. I imagine a Wing Blast is coming down here.
Not quite a wing.
Oh, enemy controller. Okay, that's also a card.
At least I get to stay alive. That's the big thing.
Yeah, that's pretty important, I would say. I think I got you on checkmate here. Maybe. It really depends what this card is, but I feel like this is too good of an opportunity to pass it up. I'm gonna go ahead and Wing Blast your set card.
Oh. Yeah, that does checkmate me. I really can't do anything about that. Yeah, I have to concede. Damn, dude!
Oh, yes!
Oh, man. Alright. Well, I'll give you a peek at what's in my hand here.
I was gonna say, what was the set, first of all?
Well, the set was Needle Sealing. I decided
Needle Sealing. Interesting.
and like I had this Borg and the Sylvan in hand. I couldn't do anything with them. Like, what's my next draw here? If you didn't Wing Blast it. Oh, that was the best draw in my deck too. It was Dark Lord Light. That's what I.
Because you could have gotten Silva on mine.
Yeah, so dump the Silva and then Tribute versus Borg. That would have been like a power play. What do you got there?
Well, I had another Wing Blast, so
yeah, of course you did. What?
Yeah, so I had Exile Force as well. So basically, like, if you had something to set, Exile Force would just Tribute pop it, and then Chaos Sorcerer would kill you.
How long
if
did you
played
have
something?
Exile Force?
2 to 3 turns.
So it's like, I think the big point is when I don't know if it was a misplay necessarily, but when I had the Chaos Sword to stick, and then you let it go, I was like, there's no way, like, why would you let it stay there? So I was thinking, like, maybe you had something like either in the back or like your hand to deal with it. So I just tributed for the Mobius to try to get the value off. And I don't know if that was right or not.
I don't think it would have mattered because what I was going to do is, so you had to banish, because at that point I had Mobius plus Survivor on the field, right? And so you weren't going to banish Survivor, obviously, because that's terrible.
Yeah.
So you're going to banish Mobius, because Mobius can actually threaten the Sork. What I was going to do was, I was just going to go battle phase, swing Survivor into your Sork to give me the Dark in the graveyard, to then summon my own Chaos Sork to banish yours.
Okay.
So we would have essentially netted in the same scenario, except I actually still would have had TT had you not tributed for Mobius. So retrospectively, tributing was actually correct because then I would have had Chaos Sork with protection from my body, and I still would have had Torrential Live in case things went bad. You definitely made the correct move, but obviously hindsight's always 50-50.
Yeah, man, I cut down tribute monsters a whole bunch, dude. I'm barely playing any, and I still managed to clog up with them. That's so impressive.
So you're on Mobius, Borg, Silva, and I think I saw Gold.
Yeah, Gold, but like, yeah. So those are it. That's it. That's the only tributes.
Oh, you're just playing 4 now.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
And like with Treeborn Frog and stuff, I really didn't get me clogging like this, but I haven't seen CE. I like the past few games that you played.
Yeah,
so
I think it's been a while. Definitely. I mean, I thought for game 1 he for sure was coming down with that painful choice. Obviously, you're going to set up for it either way, but yeah. I have to always be cautious of that, to be fair.
Setting up for painful choice feels really good too, though, because like sometimes I can get like the Treeborn Frog. Like you always have the Treeborn again. Like the one game I had Dark Lord like pitch it, I felt so good because I was like, I get it online immediately and I get a whole loaded graveyard too.
Wing Blast 2 is another good one because if I do something like Banisher, the Radiance, or Macro, or DeFi, you can stack that and then, well actually no, discards for cost, so that would work, but yeah, Dark World Lightning specifically, like you said. But Wing Blast in general, adding Treeborn Frog to hand, as long as I don't have any of the macro cards, it's good because then you're still going to get into the graveyard anyway. I just always feel like, you know, that card's going to come back, so I might as well just give it to your hand so you don't get the extra resource for free. Because nothing else is really, like, worth giving you, in my opinion, because the Treeborn Frog's kind of just like, it's like kind of a dead draw, but then, like, later on it becomes significantly more scary. Especially, like, with this hand here. Like, if you had a Treeborn Frog and you didn't have, like, this Needle Sealing, you could have just started popping off with like Zaborg and stuff.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I just, man, I don't know. The Treeborn Frog, it seems like good in retrospect, but I hadn't performed really. I got the one tribute off of the Mobius the last game. That felt good, but
I definitely thought that you were going to add the spies this time around. I mentioned that.
No.
So I had to adjust for that.
I knew if you were going to stick with the hyper aggro, I just couldn't deal with like DD Survivor. As weird as that is, like 1800 is just big. And I was like, I can't deal with like 1800.
I got
so
summon voiceless.
1900 as like big booties. That's gonna be really just like able to hold you off for a couple turns there. I'm trying to think of anything else that I changed. I don't think I changed much else.
I didn't change much either. I cut my Hydro Get-ons because like A, those don't synergize with the macro cards, but B, if you were gonna be on Spy, the only reason I played Get-on is because I figured you weren't on Spy in the last episode, and so Get-on could hit over literally every monster you would set, and so I was always gonna get value off of it if the effect resolved. result. So now that you're back on spot, though, it changes that dynamic significantly because you have as many spies and guard, for that matter, as many get-ons as I have.
Yeah.
So like, it didn't make sense for me to keep playing the Hydro get-on in that instance. So I definitely swapped those out for some more. I brought the merchants back in. You saw that.
Yeah.
I actually cut those because I figured if we're going to slow things down a bit with these spies and things like that, the merchant's basically just a way for me to get to my outs to Emperor, and I guess it's a way for me to get to Mobius as well.
I was trying to think of some other people to side against you, and like Wall of Revealing Light was one I thought about, and then I just realized like you have 2 Breaker, and that's so good. Like Breaker against Wall of Revealing Light, it feels so bad. So
oh, not even that. Wing Blast, remember, with Wall of Revealing Light is the worst. Because not only is it getting removed, it's stacked at the top of your deck, so you lose a turn in draws on top. Wing Blast has just been an absurdly incredible card in our series.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, you're playing 3 in your main deck, alright?
Yeah, I have not stopped playing 3, I think, since... I think I played maybe 2 the first time we pulled it in Flaming Eternity, and I think ever since then I have played 3 nonstop.
Yeah, the card just keeps getting better and better, I feel like it's so good.
Just like tempo bouncing back, and again, we don't really have removal. Like, I mean, spell and trap removal. I mean, you have Dark World Lightning in your build, so like, I guess that technically counts. I mean, I have Breaker 2 now, but like, it's just so versatile. Being able to like spin set monsters, like this instance right here, I set your Needle Sealing back to your deck. It basically just sets you back a turn, and if you don't get a draw, that just seals the game right there. And at the cost of a card, if you're up by like 1 or 2, or one of us can put the other on having dead cards in hand, then it doesn't even matter.
Yep. What did you pull from your Power Duels? We've yet to talk about the set that we today. Did you even play anything from Power Duels?
I did not. No, I pulled 2 ultimate rares.
Oh,
funny enough. I pulled like a Neo-Spacian Flare Scarab ulti and I think a D-Chain ulti, which is cool, but like, again, it doesn't matter for the purposes of what we're doing. If we were doing like this in real life, I think that'd be a lot more fun.
I actually pulled, I pulled literally insane, like, insane in this retrospect of like Hollows. I pulled 2 Chimera Tech Ogre Dragon.
Wow, okay.
I pulled Flare Scarab, and I pulled another Elemental Hero, dude. I really didn't care about it because it's like 30 heroes, we're not going to touch them.
Right.
You know what I did get that I was really upset? I did not get a single...
Future Fusion?
Well, no, I did get 3 Future Fusion. I didn't get a single Dasher.
Oh, so interesting. Okay, you and I have this really weird luck with rares. I did not get a single Future Fusion, which I'm terrified about.
Yeah?
Because Future Fusion in your deck is insane. Like, not right now, but like, again, that's basically Painful Choice 2.0 for you, essentially. So that's frightening. So I didn't get a single one of those. I only got 1 copy of Dasher, which in all honesty, you only need 1 Dasher. But that's so weird how you and I have this luck where one of us will get like one of the good rare and the other one will get the other, and then neither of us will get the one the other person got.
I'm like genuinely trying to see if there's a way I can Future Fusion this deck how it is, though.
Oh, I looked into it. Like, I didn't know if I was going to pull it or not, but I was looking into it to see, like, what fusions I pulled from previous episodes. I'm actually playing an extra deck this time. You might have noticed the last few episodes. I didn't even have one. Yeah, so I was trying to throw you off to making you think I might have had Future Fusion, but there's just not, at the moment, we don't have, like, generic fusion monsters that allow us to just, like, dump everything into the graveyard. That might change in the future, but, you know, I have a Gatling Dragon, but, like, I don't think I have Barrel Dragon nor Blowback Dragon to be able to, like, actually do that, so, like, that doesn't do anything.
I have, like, you're gonna laugh, this is crazy, dude. This card's nuts. I have Sandwich.
Oh, man!
I can dump Witch and Sag into Summon Sandwich, dude. Holy crap.
If only they actually triggered the effects of
Oh my god,
too.
It would be the greatest card in the game if it did that. Could you imagine? I'm trying to think
That would be insane.
Maybe I come back with the heroes next episode. I've just pulled so goddamn many of them. Maybe I actually just build a hero deck.
Well, next episode is, what do we have next? Cyber Dark I believe?
Yeah, oh, that's too big of a one.
Yeah.
I think that's like Snipe Hunter. Is in
I think Vanity's Fiend is in there too, which again is kind of a problem. Like, again, that's like a deterrent for Emperor for me at the very least. But I think Snipe Hunter is probably the biggest one. It's a common, it's a dark. That's probably the best removal that we've had access to all season, and it's random.
Yep, I'm excited for Snipe Hunter. If only it discarded for effect, that would be broken.
Oh my god, your deck would just be insane. But even so, like, you can go Snipe Hunter, pitch a light, pitch a dark, pop 2 of my back row, and then just dump Emperor.
Yep.
Like, that's insane. Like, it's not once per turn either, so, like, you could, if you wanted to, like, dump 4 cards and pop 4 cards, you can do that. That's what makes Snipe Hunter so broken, and that's why people played it back in the day. There's also, my tournament packs. I forgot to tell you.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
We're in TP8. I will tell you right now, I did not pull Feather Duster,
Thank
so you
God.
can breathe a sigh of relief for that. I mean, I already have Storm, so that was kind of just like a marginal upgrade. But I did get the Ultra Rare, which I was like, This is so useless. Magical arm shield.
Oh shit, dude, the arm shield. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm like, this is cool if I would have pulled it in real life, but the card itself is, it's
Did
not
you,
that great.
in TP8, there's a common ultimate offering, isn't there?
There is. I actually did pull it, as a matter of
Oh
fact.
fuck, that's pretty scary. Not right now, but like,
Yeah.
want me to get gadgets and stuff though? Oh my.
Right, that could potentially be scary in the future. And then this is actually a big one. I didn't play it this episode because, I actually don't know why I didn't play it this episode in retrospect, but I did in fact pull my own copy of Zaborg.
Oh yeah, because they're rares, aren't they?
Yes, the rares, and I missed out on Zaborg in Ancient Sanctuary because it was a super rare, and so you've had Zaborg this entire season, and now I have access to it is pretty good because being able to the reason I wanted this is because being able to pop a set monster, especially like when you're playing Spy again and things like that, like it's just so good, like it's so powerful.
Yeah, Zaborg is actually
it's
great. Like Zaborg as like the
Yeah.
first debut monarch was a super solid one. Being a light too, it's just like awesome.
Right, exactly. And so I didn't play it just because there are some like drawbacks. Like it is a tribute monster, so that's one thing. There is like the issue that like if it gets wing blasted, it's like one of the worst dead draws. So I kind of wanted to cut back on like tributes for that reason. That's why I think I'm only just playing Mobius as my only tribute monster now. There's arguments against it, but I mean just the huge power push that Zaborg is. Like if I just go turn one, set one, and you don't get rid of it, I can just tribute for Zaborg, immediately pop your monster. And especially if I back that with like Banisher the Radiance or like Macrocosmos, then you don't get to trigger anything, it gets banished, like that can get pretty scary pretty quick.
Yep.
What's interesting is that Dark Revelation 3 is coming up as a reprint set. And so the thing about that is, I don't recall how we structured it in terms of if the winner of next episode gets the Dark Revelation 3 packs or the winner of the following episode gets it. I have to go back and look to see how we did
I
it.
think we did it,
but-
like after the official release. So like, when's D-Rev 3 get released?
Oh, okay, so it's after the next, so it won't be for Cyberdark Impact, it'll be for, I think Strike of Neos is after that, it'll be for that.
Okay, yeah.
So we have a reprint set on the horizon. It's not going to be Dark Beginning 1 or Dark Beginning 2, like, let's be honest, but it'll be at least a way to spice up the wheel, that's for sure. But Cyberdark Impact should be, I cannot wait to see the effect that Snipe Hunter has on our format, because
I'm excited.
that's gonna get nasty. Like, one of us is going to have the opportunity to just fire off a Snipe Hunter, like, unopposed, and we're just gonna, like, eradicate someone's entire...
Yep.
Or, conversely, someone's gonna roll, like, 5 times in a row to pop one card to try to go for game, and they're gonna miss every single time.
Knowing both of our luck, it'll probably be both of us at some point. But
Yeah. I feel like Snipe Hunter is gonna be a staple in the main deck for quite some time.
I think so too. I think so too.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. Hashtag Team SEMO, hashtag Team Gage. Things keep getting more and more exciting, and we're starting to get into the era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we start to get archetype-focused decks. I think Six Samurai is actually not too far off in the distant future, and the archetypes are just going to keep coming out more and more after that. So it's going to be exciting. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
I'm an idiot. I keep forgetting I need to tribute. Whatever, I don't need Chalice Slime. Well, I could adversely target Chalice Slime. There you go, it's like I never paid. Epic. Oh shit, I can't target Haggith. I'm an idiot. I haven't ritual summoned with that yet. It's a strange deck, but it can definitely work. Probably still needs a few tweaks. It's basically just a fuck ton of weird engines. Worth it. Concessions need to be made. Dun. I think this hybrid simply just doesn't work. It's anti-synergistic. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Must be some kind of consistent combo I can pull off to get low into the field. Let's keep practicing with this deck. This is terrible. Yeah. I give up on trying to combine them. At least with the cards I have, it's not possible to make anything good. All I'm left with in the end is this. The only real source of negation I really have is Forbidden Droplet.
Cyberdark Impact was released in November 2006. This was the first set to introduce column mechanics, although it wouldn't become more prevalent until much later on. Notable cards in this set include Vanity's Fiend, the Barrier Statues, Instant Fusion, Black Horn of Heaven, and a card that saw a surprising amount of play considering the effect only resolved 67% of the time, Snipe Hunter. In this series, both Nimnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. We might have to start renaming the Progression Series to Macro Mondays, because with all of the banishing that we have been doing and keeping Gage off of Emperor, these cards have been coming in clutch. So Gage is definitely going to have to change it up if he wants to see any hope of winning, because it's going to be rough for him moving forward as long as I stay on this strategy. So here we are again, back in the winner's circle. It feels great. We still have some potential packs that we could get. Tournament Pack 8 is still up for grabs. We did get some of those in the last episode. Some minor upgrades. It's not too bad. I don't know if there's any good wild cards we want, because Power of the Duelist didn't really introduce too many powerful cards. I guess maybe getting a Future Fusion wouldn't be the worst. So I'm just going to go ahead and spin the wheel here. I really don't care too much about what I get at this point. And looks like we're just going to be opening 3 more tournament packs. Now, I will say we do have a shot at Harpy's Feather Duster in here. I don't really need Feather Duster because I do have Heavy Storm. It would be an upgrade, and also I could play both. There's nothing saying I can't. I'm just not really too excited about it because, like, it would be great, but it's not necessary. I feel like Gage would want Feather Duster a lot more than I would. And starting off strong with a Mobius. That's our second copy of Mobius. I'm not feeling too bad about that. I don't think I'm going to make this into the main deck necessarily, but I think as a side deck card just for more spell and trap removal, it's pretty nice. Okay, pack number 2, and that pack has absolutely nothing. And for our third and final pack, what are we going to get? We get, again, absolutely nothing. So a Mobius is pretty nice. Again, that's a nice pickup for the side deck. I'm not sure how much longer Mobius is going to be a viable card, but it's still nice to get, and we're going to probably throw it into the side deck. But let's go ahead and open some Cyberdark Impact.
Alright, we're obviously back where we belong. We're in the loser circle again. Today we're opening Cyberdark Impact, though, released November 15th, 2006. Cyberdark Impact, guys. I think this is one of the worst sets ever printed. I'm not even exaggerating. There is not one good holographic card in this set. I am not looking for it. Yeah, what? Cyberdarks are not good. The Lures, not good. Vanity's Fiend is actually a pretty sick rare card, but that's not holographic. But it is a pretty good rare, coming in at a level 6, 2400, 1200, and neither player can special summon monsters. Maybe not good right now, but in later strategies, later stages of the game, this card is great. The Barrier Statues get their debut in the set. Cool, not really relevant right now. But again, your Barrier Statue stun. It could be a thing. Oh man, good Mirror Shield, hell of a card. Instant Fusion gets released in this set, which is a limited card. We don't have a really good pool of fusions to be able to bring out with this thing. Neither of us even have Thousand Master Trick. This would be the best target to play off of this thing. But hey, you can pull it, and it might happen for later. Maybe summon the greatest, most powerful monster in Yu-Gi-Oh's history.
Does that negate the effect?
Senate Switch? Yeah, when Link Monsters got announced, this
No,
was
it doesn't.
And Black Horn of Heaven. Yeah, that's about it. The most important card in this set, I didn't even mention it at the start because I wanted to save it for last, is Snipe Hunter. A common card, 1500 attack, 600 defense, discard a card, target a card on the field, roll a 6-sided die, and destroy it unless it's a 1 or a 6. So unless neither of us are super unlucky, this is super easy generic removal on a dark body level 4. 1500 attack is not that bad, and the best thing about this card, it is not once per turn. So we can activate Snipe Hunter as many times as we want, just machine gun down the field if we get lucky. So our goal this episode, for me at least, is to pull 3 Snipe Hunter. There is nothing else I want. Vanity Speed would be nice to have in bank. Of course, an instant fusion, but that's a common thing. Let me not waste any more time. Full box of Cyberdark Impact. Let's get in.
Alright guys, so 24 packs of Cyberdark Impact. There's surprisingly some very good cards in here for us when this is notoriously known as one of the worst sets in Yu-Gi-Oh! But we'll go ahead and cover those as we get them. But this first pack actually isn't too bad. We got a copy of Instant Fusion. This is currently limited. This is a way for us to get some fusion monsters onto the field that we can use for specific things. For Gage, it's actually not bad because it allows him to get like a light or dark into the grave depending on if he's missing something. We also got some barrier statues, which might not be necessarily too useful at the moment, but are actually pretty nice pickups maybe for the side deck later on once we get into the far later stages of the progression series. So for our second pack, we got some more barrier statues, but we also got a super rare Cyber Shadow Gardener. Kind of cool for any sort of like trap monster deck. I'm not sure how viable that's going to be, but pretty cool. Not the best super rare, but we'll move on. And right after that, another super rare Cyber Dark Heal. This is the introduction to the Cyber Dark archetype. Also, Chain Strike is in this set as well. This is a very crucial piece to Chain Burn, which this card's limited right now, so that tells you how powerful this card is. But yeah, Cyber Dark Heal, pretty cool, but not really too necessary. Now there's a big pickup, Vanity Speed. This is a rare in Cyber Dark Impact, and again, this may not necessarily be the most crucial card at the moment, but being able to lock out Gage from special summoning is huge. It's actually pretty good right now, considering that Chaos Emperor Dragon is a threat. I think it's going to be much better later on when we have much more special summon focused decks, but a nice pickup. I'm not too upset about it, and feeling pretty good.
Pack number 1, Cyberdark Impact. Okay, straight flush. This is not a bad trap card, actually. Maybe, just maybe someday we'll reach a point where straight flush is broken. Instant Fusion, there's the one card we never need. All set with that. Alright, let's get on to the better stuff. There's 1 Snipe Hunter, 1 out of 3 down. 2 Snipe Hunter in the back-to-back packs. Looks like I'm getting those 3 quite easy, but oh, I didn't realize Ultra Dark Lucius level 8. Wow, gotta summon it with Dark Lucius level 6, and it only does, what, negates effects after battling? Whoa. Yep, that is an ultra rare of the set. Oh, Vanity Speed is a rare. And the 3rd Snipe Hunter, already done with the Snipe Hunters. No more looking for those. Now the rest of it's just gravy.
Oh, what a pack. Not only a second copy of Vanity Speed, but the king himself, Snipe Hunter. This was the only card I really wanted out of this set, but for good reason. This card is nuts. So for people who don't know, Snipe Hunter is a dark level 4 fiend effect with 1500 attack. So the base stats are already incredible. We can search this with our witches or our Sangans. It's dark, so it has chaos synergy. And the effect is you can discard a card, target a card on the field, roll a 6-sided die. And as long as it is not a 1 or a 6, so a 2, 3, 4, or 5, you can destroy that card. So this is great if you want to get specific cards into the graveyard, but you're also getting value off of that as well. It's also not a once per turn effect. So if you have 5 cards in hand, you could hypothetically just drop Snipe Hunter, dump your hand, and pop up to 5 cards if you hit that 66% chance on the die roll. That's crazy. And especially in a format where we don't really have this sort of generic removal, or at least access to generic removal as easily, Snipe Hunter might actually be one of the best cards that we could have access to. There's the 3rd Vanity Speed. That's actually a great pickup because we now have a complete playset of Vanity Speed at some point, whether we want to use it now or in the future. It's kind of weird. I have more Vanity Speeds right now than Snipe Hunters, and that's kind of disturbing, and I really hope we can complete that playset of Snipe Hunter.
Vanity Speed's pretty cool to have in the bank, though. That might be something that comes in handy much later down the line. Mystical Wind Time. This was the time that, MST was either, I think it was at 1 or something like that, so this is the substitute they tried to throw in, and it's so bad. Chain Link 3 or higher destroys Star Trap. You cannot activate this card if multiple cards are affected with the same neighbor at chain. Oh, Trojan Blast. Super rare. Activate only when an opponent's card effect shifts control of an... Okay, yep, Black Horn of Heaven. Hell yeah, that's a pretty good rare too. I will take that. Oddly enough, there's a lot of these barrier statues too. 3 of them. Oddly enough, there's a lot of good burn strategy cards in this here. I don't think it's enough to build an actual just straight up burn back, but there's a lot of things like Chain Strike in it and Accumulated Fortune and other stuff. Pretty interesting pack, not bad. Alright, coming up on the last 2 packs here. See if we can wrap it up. Vanity's Roller, not a bad one, not a bad one. And nothing good from that one. Last pack. And nothing. Okay, I'm happy. I got more than 3 Snipe Hunter. That was the big thing I was looking for. I think I got a singular Vanity Speed, which isn't too bad, and a Black Horn. I haven't thought bad kind of stuff, though. That's good for the bank those two. But the Snipe Hunters, that was the real deal pick of the day. Let's get building. Let's see what we can come up with.
So here's another super rare Cyber Dark Horn. Wow, we almost have all the cards to make Cyber Dark Dragon. Not that we're going to play it, but it's still kind of funny. I'm getting a little bit nervous, guys. We're 14 packs right now, and I still only have that one Snipe Hunter that we highlighted earlier. And I'm really hoping we can finish that playset, because I feel like that card is so strong, so I'm getting a bit nervous. There's a 4th Vanity Fiend. We are now at a 4-to-1 ratio on Vanity Fiends to Snipe Hunters, and Vanity Fiend is a rare. Ooh, this is also a pretty good one too, Black Horn of Heaven. So basically, when your opponent would special summon a monster, you're able to flip this and negate the summon. This card was actually worth so much money back in the day. I believe it was like pack format around that time, because of the ability just to negate the summons of so many different types of monsters. Yeah, Black Horn, especially Ultimate Rare Black Horns, were crazy, and anyone who played back during that time remembers that, and this is one of the few cards out of Cyber Dark Impact that really does have a lasting legacy. Okay, so Cyber Dark update, we now have Cyber Dark Edge, so we literally have all 3 pieces of Cyber Dark Dragon. We still don't have Cyber Dark Dragon, but more importantly, we only have a few packs left, and we still only have 1 Snipe Hunter. Another copy of Black Horn of Heaven. Honestly, I'll take that, because later on, this card could be very, very powerful. Here's another super rare Cyber Esper. This card really isn't that good. I believe it had some small screen time in the anime, but guys, we only have 4 packs left, and I still only have 1 copy of Snipe Hunter. It's a common! How am I not able to... Okay, well, there's a second one. I feel better about that. So now if I just need to get 1 more Snipe Hunter in 3 packs, we'll be feeling pretty good. Let's just go ahead and send it and see if we can get it. Okay, well, don't have it there. Straight Flush is kind of cool, but we're going to have to move on. Only a couple packs left. Uh-oh, no 3rd Snipe Hunter. This is our last pack, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to get it? And we did it! Okay, so only 2 Snipe Hunter. Again, maybe 2 is fine. 3 might be overkill, but I think the card is still very powerful in our format specifically, and I'm hoping that we get to show that power in this episode. We've got some possible adjustments to make here, so let's go ahead and throw this into Dueling Book and see what we can come up with.
Alright, obviously this is not going to look anything like the last episode, unless a whole bunch of new changes in it with this time. I really felt like I needed to rework the deck a little bit if I wanted to stand a chance against Alex. Things just weren't looking good the last few episodes. I asked for help with friends. Farfa and Jordan both helped me out. Spice up this list a little bit. Give competitive edge against Alex. I think it's looking kind of hot, actually. Big thing was we took out both of the Chaos Sorcerers. They're gone from the deck now. We also threw Jinzo back in the main deck, as well as a couple of other things. Spear Reaper returns from the deck. Tsukiyomi as well. Tsukiyomi's going to be able to out the Breakers that Alex summons, because I can summon Tsuki, book it, attack, and also out Banisher the Radiance, which is pretty nice. Either just by flipping it down simply, or doing the same thing where I can attack. Banisher the Radiance does have 0 defense, super nice. Knight of Salem has made it back into the main deck too, as another thing that I can pitch off of, like Snipe Hunter. I can pitch it off of CED and be able to bring back a Spy from the graveyard that was earlier, but also it's just the flip effect destroy monster, which isn't too bad on its own. And the 3 Snipe Hunter has of course hit the main deck. This card is so crazy. Just being able to pitch Dead Lights from my hand or something, or being able to fill the graveyard for CED, but also just being able to removal for absolutely anything is so huge for this card. Smashing Ground has reached the main deck at a 3. If Alex is going to stick with his Banisher, the Radiance and stuff, I need to have a way to deal with it. Smashing Ground adds it pretty easy, as well as anything a little bit too big to get over. And then Phoenix Wing Blast has been bumped down to 2. We already got the Snipe Hunter rolling in there. Too much discards is going to be a big problem, so we decided to keep 2 Wing Blast, 3 Hunter. Seems pretty good to me. Oh, and the Raigeki Bird is also back in because it's removal for things like Mirage of Nightmare, or his macro and DeFi rather than stack. Lots of discard capabilities, lots of cards that are decent with discards. Knight of Salem and Treeborn Frog being top 2. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think we might be able to come out with a win. I'm hoping so this time. Let's see how we do.
Alright guys, so this is the deck we are bringing to today's duel. Admittedly, it looks very similar to our last deck, but the thing is, I'm feeling very confident with this particular deck. I really want to see how Gage adjusts, because I feel like I'm in the power position at this point, so we're going to have to see what changes he makes before we do anything crazy, but I'm really liking the lineup here. Starting off, 3 Banisher the Radiance, it's walking Macrocosmos, it doesn't really get much better than that. 2 Breaker the Magical Warrior. this card
There's
has
the
just
ritual.
changed so much, and I'm so happy to have it. The one Chaos Sorcerer Cyber
Interesting.
Dragon still on
They
the
were ritual.
survivor.
They
I
were
think anything
using a ritual deck as
probably
well.
what's the most cuttable.
Unfortunately, voice is meta.
The card itself doesn't really do much, and unless I have some of these other macro synergistic cards like Vanisher, like DeFi, like Macro on the field, the D Survivor's not really going to be doing a whole lot. So the Dekoichi, the Exile Horse, the Kaiku, one Magical Merchant, Magician of Faith, Mobius, Mystic Swords in level 2, and of course, we put in Snipe Hunter. I have a second Snipe Hunter in the side deck because I couldn't really figure out where to cut space in the
Just
main.
too
Again, I
many
could've cut a
negates
Survivor,
with this
but
thing.
I still feel like for the time being, that one Snipe
And
Hunter
that's the most important thing to have in modern Yu-Gi-Oh!
But just having this kind of catch-all that can really out a lot of different things is pretty cool.
Wow,
For the
that's
spells,
3
Dark
times
Hole,
in a row
Dimensional
now.
Fissure, Heavy Storm, Mirage of Nightmare, 2 My Body's a Shield, Pot of Greed, Regeki, 2 Smashing Ground, and 1 Snatch Steel. I also forgot to mention, Snipe Hunter is also a very good art format because we don't have a lot of ways to specifically deal with set monsters, and so Snipe Hunter is good because it's able to take out those set monsters without flipping them, so stuff like Gravekeeper Spy and the like, and that's a problem
Hey,
that
Ash
we tend to have
Blossom.
in this format, so we have to like attack into
I
it,
like
flip it, trigger the
I
effect,
want it.
and then hit it with like a smashing ground or something. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast technically is also okay with dealing with it. I guess Compulse by extension as well, but Snipe Hunter is just kind of a
There's
different
the
way
Ash
to go about
Blossom
it. So
speaking
you're gonna
of.
definitely see a little bit of that this game, at least I hope. For the traps, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Compulse, 1 Imperial Order, 1 Macrocosmos, 3 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, 1 Turtle Tribute, and 1 Trap Dust Shoot. Still on a lot of the same ways to take care of Emperor. You guys correctly identified that I can't use Wing Blast on Mirage of Nightmare because this card specifically says your opponent controls, and so luckily that hasn't come up yet. I still want to play the Mirage though, because being able to draw past his Wing Blast I think is actually very important for keeping me in the game when he thinks he has me locked, and he's going to have to think twice about it. To be fair though, he could also just Wing Blast Mirage knowing I'm going to draw it, and there's really not going to be a lot of downside there. I'm still kind of liking this card for the time being. At the very least, I could just side it out. Moving on to the side deck, we pretty much still have a lot of the cards that we were playing before. Chaos Sorcerer, Gravekeeper Guard, 2 Spy, Morphing Jar, Night Assailants, another Snipe Hunter, Tsukiyomi, 2 White Magical Hat, Book of Moon, 2 Mind Crush, and 2 Sakuretsu Armor. I really like this lineup here. There really isn't too much that I don't like about it. And again, I can kind of swap things interchangeably depending on how I see the way the match is going. If it's going a bit slower, I can kind of fall back on my control strategy, but if I'm feeling like the game is still going to be similar to how it's been the last few matches, I'm feeling much better with this deck. But I'm on a good win streak right now, so Gage is going to have to definitely change it up. We'll have to see what happens, but it is time to duel. Well, Gage, here we are once again. You know, I gotta say, Cyberdark Impact, by traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Standards, is kind of the set that really takes a lot of shit, but I think for the purposes of the Progression series, it's not, like, the worst. There are some pretty interesting cards that change things up a bit.
Yeah, it's not like the worst, but Alex, it's pretty funny.
I mean, okay, let's just get it out there. Snipe Hunter, for the purposes of this, is actually really, really good.
Oh, no, Snipe Hunter's nuts, but everything like Dark Lucius level 8, Dark Lucius level 6, all the alert. What?
Hey man, don't forget about Cyber Dark Dragon, that's what I'm rocking.
How can I forget? You pulled one? Oh my
I
god.
don't know, maybe I did.
Are you gonna metamorphosis it out on that crazy?
Shh, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that later. But we are going to talk about right now our patron that we need to shout out, and that today is Jonathan San Augustine. Thank you so much for your support over on Patreon. Gage, are you ready?
Dude, I have been ready. I'm so ready to do this episode.
Okay, well, I already rolled my die to determine. Oh, ooh, already going even on that. Okay. The die is.
Oh,
wow!
Man, maybe the
Die
die
is doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
So this is weird. Like, I still feel like instinctively second is correct, but with my deck and all of these, like, macro setups that I have, I still want to go first. And so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go first. And if I lose, then I know I'm never going first ever again.
Alright, well, good luck, Dolis.
You as well. And as my instinct thought, I get to start off with the macro setup, so no complaints there. I also get to set up with 3 face downs, so go ahead.
Yeah, that's not too bad, you know? I will stand by me. Alright, I'll start my turn off with, Alcohol Me. Last card in your deck. And it's gonna get banished, because you have Banish.
Or will it?
Oh, why? You have something? Oh, you have Imperial.
I do have Imperial Order. You know what? I'm okay with flipping this.
Oh, Yeah,
That put a damper on your plan?
that kind of sucks a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but that's...
Everything gets banished, you can't activate spells. What else can I possibly do?
Man, that card in your hand must be super important. I'm gonna set a card. I'm just gonna end my turn. Go ahead. Would you like to pay for that?
You know what? I actually am gonna pay for the order, and that's rare. I usually don't do that.
Yeah, interesting choice.
I'm gonna normal summon a second copy of Banisher.
Are you joking? Oh my god. Alright.
We're gonna hit it for 32 if this connects.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it connect. I'm gonna take the 32 right away.
Okay, I will just pass. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll draw.
Remember, for anyone
Oh
watching,
damn, it's
free around.
lava golem.
I only have to pay the 700 during my standby phase, which is one of the reasons why this card was so broken.
Yep, it is above average.
Have some prompts over there, Gage?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not quite easy. Man, okay, well this sucks, but I feel like I have to do it, otherwise I'm just gonna lose this game. I'm going to flip X-Wing Blast.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just banish my Black Body as a shield. I'm gonna stack that Imperial Order.
Wow, you really need that order gone.
Yeah.
Let me think about this. Why would you want to get rid of order?
Huh.
You probably have a
I'm
board
forced
wipe,
to set a
I
trap
imagine.
card.
So, yeah, I guess I will just let this go to the
This is
top.
my first time seeing Red Reboot in play.
Dark Hole me.
I don't quite have Dark, but I do have a card like Robin.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's good, though. It pretty much just covers
Kinda
all
wish I had at least
Yep.
2 copies.
Yep. Alex,
Low in this
can
deck
you
now.
believe it?
Did you draw Painful Choice?
I drew the Dark Hole! Oh
okay.
my!
Dark Hole, okay. Fair enough.
That's a good deal with those banishers. Pretty happy about that.
That?
Now I'm just going to,
Wait, what?
You know what? I'm feeling it.
Oh.
That card in your hand must be super important. So I'm gonna bring back an old friend Spear.
Oh.
That's not
And I'm
enough.
gonna
Wait,
Spear
what?
you for getting for 300.
Oh.
That's kind of bad. Alright, let me think about this. So, well, it's pretty bad, I think. Yeah, I think this is unfortunately gonna go. And
Yes.
you're gonna be so happy that you did this. You wanna know why?
Why? What is it?
What card did you stack to the top of my deck?
Imperial Order. Oh!
That's why.
Oh my god, that's huge, dude! That's so huge!
I was like,
Yeah,
this
this
is gonna
is an
be the
OTK.
God combo, and he is going to regret so bad that he stacked that to the top of my deck, and I don't have a clean way to deal with this Spirit Reaper, so that is so unfortunate!
There really was a reason you were keeping that on the sketch.
Huh. I mean, I guess they are only 1,000, so... We have another Ash Blossom or something. I could potentially win right here. I just need to reshuffle my ritual rites and stuff. Alright, Maxi, again, that's not gonna matter. As long as I can take game right here. Yeah, sure. An Ash Blossom. I'm out of targets for her. My bad. You never know what they might be drawing. That's actually hilarious. And the power level difference is upsetting to think about. Oh yeah, I link summoned Herald, which counted toward my dailies of Fusion Pendulum or Link summoning. I think it's genuinely a good idea to keep your gems above at 800 at all times. That way you can always afford a dual pass if you feel like it. Pretty sure that's like obvious for some people, but you know, I've literally only started playing the game a few days ago.
Northwest! August 26, 20... before banned and restricted announcement. The magic list is out. Oh my god! Alright, let's go. Standard, no changes. In Pioneer format,
Let's keep going until our win streak ends.
Benapti's Aguri.
It's currently at 3.
Okay, so
I'm willing to bet it ends the moment I lose the coin flip.
it's a ward, it's 3, it's a 2 mana.
Ooh, look at this guy.
Whenever you gain life,
Holy shit! I can't stop winning! The coin toss at least. I might lose here.
and destroy all other creatures if its power is exactly.
Hopefully this guy isn't another going second deck.
I don't know why that's banned. I also don't know what the hell explore means. Does explore mean you get to search your library or something? Is that what it's called? Keywords do be keywording. Alright, Sorin.
Alright, Ritual Sanctuary. Do they have anything?
Art for hands.
Nothing.
What's the easiest way to like a magic database somewhere? Alright, Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord.
Blessing?
Has been
Alright.
So it's a legendary
Normal summon low.
that requires 3 mana. Target creature
Low effect.
Counts as +1. Target creature you control gains death.
Time to begin the one card combo bullshit.
If it's a vampire, put 1/1 on it. Wait, that's absurd. Wait, that's actually insane, right? So death.
Alright, they definitely have something. They were waiting.
And then it also gives vampires 1/1, and it gives it lifelink.
Saphira.
Back for the -3.
Still nothing.
Is it even good? Oh my god. Alright, well, okay, so you
Activate
make the vampire
Saphira.
creature card from your hand onto the
Is this it?
Oh,
Alright.
okay, dude. Alright, little bro here just like ignores summoning conditions and throws out like 10 mana cost big dudes.
Throw out
for
prayers.
Okay, dude. Alright, yeah. Sorin is banned. See you later, Sorin.
Take out Skull Guardian.
5 hours of magic in my entire life. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, alright, next up we've got Nadu! No, not Nadu! That reminds me of Nadir! Alright, why is Nadu banned? Nadu is a legendary creature that requires 3 mana, flying, that's probably
There's Maxi.
creatures you control.
Okay, they were waiting to activate Maxi? Really?
Reveal
What's the point?
your hand is literally only choice twice each turn.
I was going to summon either way. You can get your plus
This thing is crazy.
whatever.
See, I could
Plus infinity.
with your own cards. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell, you can use it yourself.
You know, let's tribute Benton and get a
And
search.
twice per turn, and it just ramps mana. That's what that means, right? I'm not misunderstanding how land. If it's a land, put it on the top. It's literally just like just ramp mana for free, right? Oh, and it stops twice per turn. So if you have multiple copies of
Double
that,
search.
you just like
First
start
Benton.
like ramping shit. That's pretty insane. Okay. Good card. Nice. Grief is back.
Here's another +1 for you.
Magic. Easier.
Actually, that is officially a +1 because Maxi activating initially technically isn't a plus.
I think so. Not deal with grief. Hand trap grief. This one. Wrong one.
Unless I can tribute
Strike grief.
E.10.
This is a hand trap in magic.
Let's just get Diviner.
Okay, cool. This is a 4 mana creature, elemental incarnation, menace. What the hell is menace? Can I get a keyword explanation for menace? I have keyword menace with menace.
Let's just get Tauravis.
For something.
The usual trio.
Creatures with menace can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures? How do you block with 2 monsters? Do you just add the defense together? When grief enters,
Well, not so much of a trio because Flow's gonna be in the graveyard.
reveals their hand. That player discards that card. Evoke. Okay, now I need to know what evoke is. Exile a black Exile a black card from your hand.
Alright, and let's get you back.
So this is just like a 3/2 body on summon that can't be blocked, but loops your opponent for a combo piece
And
out of it.
that is my turn 1.
Am I reading the right card? Someone said it was a hand trap. Evoke means you don't pay the normal mana cost. Exile a black card from your hand.
Alright, no point in activating
You just
Ritual.
banish a card.
Even if it gets destroyed now, it doesn't really matter. I already got all the value I could out of it.
Things that trigger when banished. So,
Actually, I got no value out of it. I placed it down and it didn't do anything.
banish and play it. Don't use mana.
Technically, it would have been better if it stayed in my
It
hand.
makes it free. I think I'm seeing a pattern here. 2 of the cards that have been banned are completely weird. That seems like a pretty good mechanic. Vintage? What does restricted mean? Limited to 1? Oh my god, actual freaking...
Why can't I activate anything in response?
Okay, there's a lot of Urza's Saga, apparently. This one.
Oh, sure, yeah, Lo needs to be on the field. I'm an idiot.
Enters, and after your draw step, add a lore...
All I can actually do is negate a special summon.
One lore counter. Urza's Saga gains tap, add the diamond. I don't know what that means. What's a diamond? Is that a continuous spell? Enchantment or something? Colorless mana. Okay, add a colorless mana. You just add one. Okay. I suppose. 2 cost versus Saga gains 2. Tap, create a colorless construct artifact feature token.
Severe misplay here. On my part, of course.
So, are we talking like making just like big 5/5s every turn or something? Based on how many artifacts you have constantly on the field? Doesn't matter? Yes? No? Why is it good? Like, what's the practical application of this? Search your library for an artifact card.
That counted as a dinosaur?
Searches Moral Tech Insight and Sanctum? That's crazy. With the mana cost 0 or 1, put it onto the battlefield and then shuffle. What does putting onto the battlefield? Are you telling me that you can literally just cheat cards onto the field for free? That's just what it means? It just means like...
Seriously, why can't I activate anything in response?
All of these ban cards that I read all do something.
I should at least
like
be able to
mana.
negate a special
It feels
summon.
like that probably shouldn't be a
This guy's been special summoning left and right, and Sauravis hasn't been able to trigger.
I don't know much about Magic, but it seems to me that I'm seeing a pattern here. That cheating mana is not healthy. Okay, I should not.
Holy shit, Sword Soul.
Explore. There's a format called Explorer. What does that even mean? It is a
What happens if I try to activate Sauravis?
So I kind of understood why Sorin was good, but why?
Okay, cool.
I feel like I need more context for why this card is good. Give me the practical application and explanation of why this is a good card. This word again.
Do they have another?
Words, keywords, Amalia plus Wild Growth guy. They have an article at the bottom explaining it.
Was the Sword Soul a bait?
This is a ruling. It's not a, what's it called? Amalia.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a bait.
20 power level. Oops to hit the 20 power level. Evergreen keyword, this word is a triggered ability. I don't know, you can freaking read a Wikipedia article to understand what the word does. Ward was known as Frost. Whenever a permanent with Ward becomes target of a spell or ability, an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays an additional cost. Oh, I see, okay. So yeah, what's the practical application of this? They explain the list.
This is only the summon negate is only once per turn.
That's fair. Wow, that's a whole
And it's already too late for me to negate the summon.
Yeah, so anyway, Amalia, what's the logic here? The format 2 clear outlines we'll be addressing today, Vampires and Amalia.
Wait, holy
As
shit.
stated, the Amalia deck is one we've had our eyes on for a while. Creature-based combo decks is something which adds positive texture.
Holy shit. We're gaming.
The deck uses Amalia in various ways to gain life to kick off a series of triggers that normally ends with a 20-power Amalia. A slew of cards being drawn or built, a larger amount of life in all the creatures.
Link Karibo.
That wasn't enough. Players have found ways to give Wild Growth Walker.
Oh my god. I can activate it again.
Amalia triggers and
Banish, bitch. Fuck your Link Karibo.
Weird.
And fuck your fusion as well.
Not ideal. As a gameplay experience, it certainly was not something our team felt during playtesting the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, so as mentioned, I have played, I think, 4 or 5 hours of Magic total in my entire life. I don't remember any of the keywords, I don't know what the format is, I don't know how the cards work.
Alright, nope, I can't do that, apparently.
This is an
So sad.
honest Yu-Gi-Oh! Player's interpretation of the format. This is a good ban list. It really addressed the problems, like Amalia and Nadu. I'm really sad to see Lore Walker go, or the vampire guy. He was a good card.
Hey, I can finally use this.
Pretty cool. My boy did nothing wrong, etc. So this was mostly a.
Now this is a fight.
Ban list. That's my analysis. All right.
Oh, Pot of Prosperity to end things off. You don't see pot cards played until pretty much the end of combos nowadays. So that means this guy's pretty much out of ammo. and is hoping to get one last extension. Alright, cross out Designator. No, that's not what they chose. Can they summon that? Or are they at least confident they can live for another draw? Alright, yeah. Conductor Tyranno. I've heard of you, but... Oh damn, that's dangerous. Whack. Little Knight. Oof. Couldn't have asked for a better top deck. Aw, man. Yeah, sure, let's get rid of Sauravis. This is why you want 2 Sauravis. I have no choice but to get another barrier. Do they have Nibiru? Fuck that. Fuck. Oh, right, I can't. I should have just drawn 2. I'm stupid. Whoa. That's a lot of damage. Baron. That's game. So yeah, that can target everyone. Whack. No rares. Oh, the game lied. Hey, my third copy of this. Hell yeah. I can never take advantage of this card. Maybe I should just replace it with another Max C. We have a full playset of this baby. What do I not need a full playset of? Honestly, now let's go 2 per 2 for this one. I'm still missing Ash Blossom. I'll get her one day.